I was in jail, there was no Anil Ambani. When I needed some friend to furnish bail bond for 2 crore, by the way, I am the only person who has paid this amount in the history of criminality in India. Even 2G scamsters, alleged scamsters, they have paid 2 lakh rupees.
A Raja and Kanimuji.
Everybody, A Raja and Kanimuji, they are political people. Even Gautam Doshi and Ambani's head honkos, they have paid 2 lakh rupees. And in cash for vote, barring me, others have paid 2 lakhs rupees. I have paid an amount of 2 crore 50 lakh. And 2 crore 50 lakh, there was no Sahara, there was no Bachchan, there was no Anil Ambani, and there was no men. Only 2 small little girls and 1 domesticated lady who does not know way of the world. So life is a big teacher. And an innocuous fellow whom I have hardly helped, he came with his property paper. Ravina Tandon, the well-known actor, her own uncle Sammi Tandon stood along with his wife, and he paid that amount of 2 crore 50 lakh. His properties paper, he is stuck with those bonds. But these so-called high and mighty, including Mr. Bachchan, for whose rainy days I am known to have stood for, he himself has said in an interview, I don't want to be arrogantly pompous, that had there not been Amar Singh's existence in my life, I would have ended up driving taxi on Bombay Road. But this realization is for good PR exercise and to show that, look, how grateful I am. That because whole country knows what I did for Bachchans.
So what went wrong with Amitabh? Some people say that you and he had a fight in Anil Ambani's house where he shouted at you.
But what went wrong with Amitabh and Gandhi family?
What went wrong?
I don't know. What went wrong with Amitabh and Nadia Dwala? What went wrong with Amitabh and Amjad Khan? What went wrong with Amitabh and Mahmood's family, who gave him shelter when he was struggling? What went wrong with Manmohan Desai and Prakash Mehra, who constantly made movies with him?
But ये वाली दोस्ती कैसे टूटी?
I think his self-centered man, very pragmatic man, he is in a relation. What went wrong between Shatrughan Sinha and Amitabh? They were so close. Both are Kayas, that they shared same secretary, Pawan Kumar. He became a star from Janjeer. Even Salim Khan and Javed, they wrote scripts for him. Even Salim Khan is very, very bitter about Amitabh. So I am yet to know somebody who has been close to Amitabh or who has been of any use to him. They are with him. Even Jaya Bachchan once told that our presence in Amar Singh's life give Amar Singh lot of mileage. Thank God, Jaya Bachchan. Without you, Priya is interviewing me, knowing it fully well that you are no longer there in my life to give me mileage, but still I am being interviewed. So this, I think that they will have to do introspection, that everybody in their life.
But then see, Amitabh is still with Anil Ambani. They both have not left each other. Only you are the one who's been left behind.
Birds of the same feather flock together. Because Anil
Ambani is also not very good with keeping loyalty, is he?
Well, even in my house, even today, I have not removed photograph of Dhirubhai Ambani. He was a very controversial person. But there was one good trait in him. He was a good friend and bad enemy. Very bad enemy, but very good, extremely good friend. And ever since I became close to him, today Dhirubhai Ambani is of no use to me. He is not living. But his photograph in my house is still intact.
What made you close? You know, usually when we know with the Ambanis, there's a Mukesh Ambani camp and an Anil Ambani camp. How come you were with Anil Ambani and not Mukesh Ambani?
I was actually close to Dhirubhai.
Okay.
I was not close to Anil or Mukesh. And there was a tragic incident. Nayan, the brother of Tina, expired. And she was in absolute shock. And she was not coming out of that. Only brother. I consoled her and said that you will never ever feel the absence of brother in your life. I can't say that this loss is repairable, but accept me as a replacement of your brother. I will always be there with you. So because of that special emotional cord I had with Tina, and to be fair to Tina, she was very constant all through. She never left contact with me, in spite of what all Anil has done.
She's still in touch with you?
She is still in touch with me.
Unlike Jaya Bachchan.
She is a very self-opinionated person, and I still remember when in cast for vote, she was thrown out. She said, I don't care what my husband says, what my daughters and son and son-in-law are going to say. I'm not going to leave Rajya Sabha seat. And when again I was expelled, Mr. Bachchan told me, can't you do something? Because for Jaya Bachchan, this Rajya Sabha seat is like a jewelry. She can't do without it. So the Bachchan tag and the feeling that I'm the first lady of Indian cinema, and the inbuilt arrogance and that complex. For instance, when Black happened in Amit's life and everyone was praising, her instant reaction was, what big deal. Long time back in courses I have done the same thing and in a better way. She did, but she remembers of her achievement, and she is very cryptic, conservative and miser in accepting somebody else's achievement. That is why it is very difficult to interact with her. She is always bitter and frustrated, and the complex of superiority looms large on her person.
But do you blame her? Do you think it is for the breakup with Amitabh? Did she play a large role in it, or was it something else altogether?
I am not bitter. I am not unhappy. I think that in my 20 years of relationship with Bachchans, Ambanis and Amitabh Bachchan, they are not wrong. I am wrong.
This is a new humble Amar Singh I'm seeing.
No. It's not humility. If you help a friend once, it is God's virtue. If you help a friend second time, you are obliging. And if you keep helping a friend, that means they are wise and you are foolish. So they are all wise people and I am a foolish man. So I have become wiser now. I cease to be foolish any longer. And I salute their wisdom. And I should have realized, if the bonhomie between brothers did not continue, I should have realized, if Amitabh Bachchan's relationship, which is 4 generation old relationship with Gandhi's, has soared, then I should have taken a lesson out of these incidents in life. But you know, we are human. We don't understand, we don't learn unless we are hit ourselves. And I emotionally, I was in great trauma. I felt very bad. But I think I regret now that I gave time which I should have given to my daughters Dishti and Disha, to my wife Pankaja. And let me tell you, right from day one, my wife always told that the kind of rapport and relationship you are sharing with Bachchans, Ambanis, is not natural, because they are not your real blood, and the way they are behaving is not natural, and one day you will pay very heavy price. So I always used to go to Bombay and stayed with Bachchans. Even during Aishwarya's and Abhishek's wedding, my wife went. In 20 years of my relationship, she never stayed with them. She never stayed with Ambanis, because she has got her own strong conviction that this is artificial. And even during that wedding, where my name as family member was printed in the card, she was dutifully present on all rituals, but she refused to stay with Bachchans. And I think she is a happier person, because she was always knowing that this is all falsehood, and there is nothing as such called muh bola bhai.